Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Strength and Bloom with me, Kirsty. Today we are working on a metabolic conditioning session, a 20-minute session including the warm-up and the cool-down that is going to really help to boost your sensitivity to insulin. You are in the right place. If you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, in that kind of age category, you are in the right place today. Hello to Abby and to Caroline. How are you doing? Good morning, Harriet. How are you as well? We're going to get going with the session in just a second. Is it cold where you are? It's freezing in the studio today. I have managed to remember to warm up my weights though, so we're going to be good. I hope you are nice and toasty where you are, and if not, then you will be toasty by the end of the session. If you are using a fitness tracker, I'm going to switch. Let's start again. I'm going to switch mine on for strength today. We are doing a low impact, no repeat session. There are four 4-minute blocks in this session, but it's going to be a continuous workout. We're really going to be using big movements, using your big muscles to help to soak that glucose up like a sponge. Okay, so we're going to get going with our warm-up in just a second. So I'm going to get back into my workspace. I'm going to do my VIP member shout out in just a second. We're going to get started with our warm-up first. So the first exercise we're going to do is we're going to do our bob and weave. So all we do here is imagine you have a fence or a limbo pole or something here obstructing your workspace across here, and we're going to work from one side, we're going to come under and come up to the other side. Okay, so you're really going to be engaging your core for that to get yourself started. Starting off with no weights today, so just starting body weight for our warm-ups as we often do. Are you ready to get going? In 3, 2, 1, let's get started. So here we go. We don't want to be hanging around on a day like today. Really engage those core muscles. Really think about where you are putting your feet. Well done. So hello to Clarice, Jo, Emily, Lou, Sally, Kim and Melanie. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing well today as well. Good job. So keep that tummy tight. Well done. Let me show you from the side. So really scooching underneath your invisible barrier there. And the joy of it being invisible is that you can make it as high or as low as you like. Good job. 2, 1, take a little rest. Next thing we're going to do is just going to warm up the inner thigh and the outer glute. So nice wide stance here, toes facing forward, and you're going to push your body weight back through your bottom and over to the side. So you're going to get a really nice stretch out through that inner thigh. Are you ready? We're going to go over, 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 over. Let's go. So push and push. So here, just stretching out, warming up through that inner thigh. Push that bottom back. So at no time am I pushing over my knee. I'm keeping all of my body weight behind me as I go over and over and over. Well done. Keep it going. Good job. Lovely work. Push, push, push. Lovely. We're going to jump straight into the weighted portion of this workout in just a second. We're going to start with a goblet squat. Take a little rest. So you want to be using a weight for this exercise that feels quite heavy. I'm going to start with a 4 kilo here. So I'm holding onto the weight. I'm going to hold it round the top. You could use a kettlebell for this. It doesn't have to be a dumbbell. But you want your legs out nice and wide, toes pointing out. We're going to really work on those inner thighs here. Holding the weight, we're going to drop down, 2, 3, stand. Are you with me? Down, 2, 3, stand. You do not have to do the pulse if you don't want to, but it really gets a little bit more intense if you do. Really pushing the weight back through your bottom. Back stays nice and straight, chest is open. Okay, you don't have to do any pulses. You can stay pulsing for the whole time. You can do 1 pulse, you can do 5. I don't really mind. You make it work for you. You do you. Keep those toes turned out. Keep that bottom pushed back, heels into the floor, and take a rest. Brilliant, we've officially started. We're gonna do a deadlift next. So you wanna take a set of weights that feel quite heavy for this. This is all about recruiting those big muscles. I'm using a set of 6 kilos here. So pushing the feet into the floor, you're gonna hinge the hips back, which means I'm just pushing above the pelvic bone, and we're gonna drop down, knuckles grazing the shins, and coming up. Now, this is a no repeat session today, but we're going to build on this movement a little later. So it pays to get it right now, nice and slow. Push those heels into the floor. Good. So this is really great for a lot of big muscle activation. You're going to be working the glutes, you're working the hamstrings, massive, massive muscles, your most big and powerful muscles here. And if we get those activated and moving, they're really going to act like a sponge for that glucose. Take a little rest. Well done. So we will see that exercise again. We're going to combine it with something else later on in the program. Okay, we're going to do a bent over row now, which I love. I'm going to go for a medium weight here of 4 kilo. Same movement, so push those hips back, little bend in the knee. I've got my palms facing for a neutral row, and we're going to be rowing up to the chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades back together, keeping the neck nice and long. So I'm not looking up, I'm not looking down. I've got no chicken neck. Okay, well done. Squeeze those shoulder blades, push those feet into the floor. Well done. So you might be thinking, well, I don't have diabetes, so I don't really need to worry about insulin sensitivity. But let me tell you that when your hormones do change, you become sometimes less sensitive to that insulin. So to make yourself more sensitive to it, take a little rest, will really pay and just add to so many health benefits. So it's really good to keep your muscles nice and strong, because it doesn't just help you stay strong, it helps you globally, okay? I mean globally, like muscularly. Let's take those weights and we're gonna push up overhead. Little seesaw press here. You know how much I love these. Elbows stay up nice and high as we push, push, push. Okay, we have more overhead work to do later. So this is a really nice one to get you going. We're just adding a slight bit of complexity here, okay, with a little bit of isometric holding. So this is the isometric hold here. You're working without lengthening or shortening, but we're also adding that little bit of coordination in. Good. Keep those feet pushed into the floor. You're doing such a good job. Well done. And take your rest. Okay, it's a whistle-stop tour today. I hope you're enjoying it. Hold on to those weights if you want to. If you don't want to hold on to any weights, you don't have to. We're going to do a reverse lunge here. So we're going to step back, drop down, come up to stand, switch sides, step back, drop down, come up to stand, okay? Are you ready? Let's go. You do not have to drop all the way down, okay? If reverse lunges strike fear into your very being, just give me a step back, okay? Just give me a step. If you don't even want to do that, you can go here, and then you can pulse up and down, but you're gonna have to do it on both sides, okay? So just you do you work it out. You can see your timer. Drop through the hip, come up through the head. Okay, keep that tummy really nice and tight. Okay, when we are working together, you are capable, you are strong, you have got this. 2, 1, take a little rest. Fantastic, you're doing really well. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a lighter set of weights. These are my 3 kilos here, and we're gonna work into a front raise with a pulse. So we're going to attack the shoulders a little bit more here. Going to get into that upper body overhand grasp. Just going to rest them just above my thighs, and we're going to come up, pulse, back down. At this speed, please. Thank you. We want to keep it nice and slow. And what we also don't want to do is bring that posture out of alignment. So we don't want to come up and bring up the head, okay? You might feel like you want to do that. Resist the temptation. Make your core work really hard so it's just your arms are moving. Well done. Good job. Keep it going. Brilliant work. You're nearly there. One more. Take a little rest. Brilliant. The good thing about a no repeat is you only ever have to do every exercise once. So if you've got something you don't really like, it's okay. It'll soon be over. We're going to do our lateral lunge again. We did this in the warm-up. This time we're going to bring our weight, and we're going to work, rather than just to push over, we're going to come over to the side, bring the weight down, come up and curl. So switching sides, over, up, and curl. Okay, so you just join in. Good job. Every movement with a weight is considered. Okay, always considered when you're holding a weight. Sometimes, if you're quite experienced with weight work, you might get a little bit complacent. And then you feel that little slip of the weight and you remember it's quite heavy. So you need to make sure that you don't drop it on your little tootsies, okay, or let it slip when it's overhead. Really respect the weight. Well done, take a rest. You're doing really well. We're gonna go into an old Strength and Bloom favorite now, and I'm almost gonna be able to hear everybody groan. Press ups, you're welcome. You can use your raised surface, you can use a wall, you can come down onto your mat, on your knees, on your toes. I'm gonna go modified on my knees today, and we're gonna go down to the mat, get that chest down and push up. So down and up, full range, please. So whichever surface you're working on, whether it's down onto the mat, up onto your raised surface here, that chest needs to come down and push back up as close to your surface as you possibly can. Get that chest, it does not matter which surface you're working on. We're working on range here, okay? Big, big range. Really squeeze that strength out of those muscles. Remember why you are doing this workout today. It's not just to have a little walk in the park, take a rest. It's not just to have a lovely time, even though you're welcome. I know we all are. We're gonna go back to our deadlift now, and instead of using the super heavy weights that we used last time, we're gonna scale the weights back slightly because we're gonna do a combo exercise. So I'm gonna go 4 kilo here. We're gonna come down into that deadlift. So hips hinge back, hands are nice and close to those shins, coming up, bring up the elbows as for an upright row. So down, up, upright row. You have got it. Well done. Good. So keep that back nice and straight, making sure the feet are pushed into the floor. Again, big, big muscles working here, working on strength through the posterior chain, so everything on the back of the body here. And then also we get a little bit of extra postural work with the upright row. I'm gonna squeeze, take a little rest. I'm gonna squeeze a couple of extra seconds there because we overran on the rest last time, you know, and I don't want to do you out of any exercises. I don't want to do you out of any time. Rack those weights up to the shoulders. We're going to sit into the squat and we're going to push up overhead. Are you with me now? Let's go. So sit and push. Let's go. Sit, push. Really sit into those heels as you push up overhead. Now your squat may be here. Okay, you may decide, I don't want to do any more squats, so I'm just going to push up overhead. Totally valid, totally fine. If that is a decision you are making, okay, because of your circumstances, because of the way that you are feeling today. Otherwise, get yourself into that squat and let's do this. Well done. Good. Keep that breath going. One more. Yes, take a rest. Perfect. You're doing such a good job today. We're gonna work on a Y press next. Now this is really tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. We're gonna bring the arms out. I've got my palms facing you. You got your palms facing me. Okay, we're gonna push out into a Y and back in. Let's go. I'm gonna be interested to see how well my wrist copes with this one. It's not the easiest. You need to make sure in this exercise, again, you are not pushing that head and the neck out. You're not increasing that tension through the neck, okay? The jaw is loose, okay? Not too much like that, but you're really keeping that jaw loose so you're not gripping those teeth together, okay? You got this. Tummy nice and tight, feet pushed into the floor. Imagine you are in a movable tree, your roots run deep. Yes, take a little rest. Good job. Can you feel those arms fizzing, absolutely fizzing with joy, holding the weight. 2 weights. What am I doing? 2 weights up above, just holding them now as we march. High knee march, 2, 1, let's go. Now you can march in place here, or you can sort of walk around a little bit. That's absolutely fine. You can do one weight, okay? Just like this, if you prefer. We have now got to the point in the program where things are starting to feel a little bit shaky. So if they do feel a little bit shaky, please remember that you can scale back at any time. You need to feel safe and in control all the time, okay? But we are building that muscle today, and we are taking no prisoners. We have only got 20 minutes, so we're working hard. 2, 1, take a rest. Woo! Ooh-wee. Right, wood chop is up next. This is like a little momentary reprieve because we're doing unilateral, so one side then the next. So you do get a little bit more rest when we do unilateral. So holding the weight by my right hip, both hands into the middle of the dumbbell, toes are facing forwards. We're going to chop over the left shoulder and back in, turning up the heel onto the toe for a little bit of extra rotation. Well done. Really tight into your tummy though. Tight, tight, tight. Good. No swinging of the weight. Strong, capable, resilient. These are all your words now. Okay, these are all words you should be describing yourself. Yes. Good. Well done. Breathe it through. You have got this. Well done. 2, 1. Well done. Take you 20 seconds. We don't really have to change position too much, just the way onto the other side, so you do get this teeny tiny little bit of extra time here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Over and back down. So the more muscle that we build, the better we have, the better control, the more control we have over the blood sugar level. Okay, so your muscles are hungry for energy, they're greedy for energy, okay, and they will absorb that glucose from the blood, and the bigger the muscle, the more they need. Okay, so strength isn't just about a physical manifestation of strength, okay? Your big muscles are amazing and super important for metabolic health. 2, 1, take a rest. But you knew that, right? You've done my sessions before, you knew that. We're gonna work on a lateral leg raise with an overhead push. If you don't like coordination and balance work, just do your best, okay? Just do your best. We're gonna push the leg out to the side and push the weight up at the same time. Are you with me? I have made it slightly easier here, slightly, by just working one side at a time, okay? So we're gonna work one side and then the other. Unfortunately, the arms are always just working overhead. It's just the balance and the coordination. At this point in the program, if I was just to sling in an alternate, I don't know what would happen, okay? To me or you. So I've written this because I understand, I know what it's like, and you may get to a point when you think, I don't even know what's happening anymore. And that's okay, I got you. I've worked with many real women for many, many years, so I know exactly what it's like. Take a little rest, okay? The arms get a bit shaky. The resilience starts to fall just a little bit by the wayside. You think, I just can't do this anymore. And that's when all the best swear words come out. We're gonna switch sides. Remember, the first couple, maybe a little bit shaky. Okay, it's okay, let's go. It's just you. It doesn't matter, don't take it too seriously. As long as you're trying your best, that's all I can ask of you, okay? And that's not in a patronizing, you did your best kind of way. I genuinely mean it. You do you, you work to your level, and that level will increase and increase and increase over time. So small, those increases, that you don't even see them until one day you go to pick up a weight and you do this and you think, that was all right. That was quite easy actually. Maybe I'll have to increase the weight next time. And that's where you really see those big gains. Good job. Good. Almost there. Inner and outer thigh. I'm loving life today. Take your rest. Okay. What a good job you've done today. We're going to work into a little side bend just to finish off here. So side stretch, stretching through that side. Brilliant job. Take a breath in If you can't stay for a cool down, don't worry. Okay, but please don't just go and sit straight back down at your desk. Up to the center and over to the other side. Good job. Amazing work. So I'm here every Tuesday, 12 o'clock. We are done and dusted within half an hour. So sometimes the sessions are maybe 28, 29 minutes long by the time we've done our warm up and cool down. And then sometimes maybe closer to 20 minutes, just depending on the kind of session we're working on today. Let's stretch out those quads. So bring the heel to your bottom, knees are together, push, push, push. Well done. So knees together, hips forward. That's where you're going to feel that stretch into the quad. This is such a glorious stretch after a session like that. So here every Tuesday, here every Friday, both of those are live streams. Okay, so just come in, jump in, do what you can. If you can't do an exercise, you don't know what on earth I'm banging on about, just do a little squat, do a little march, do whatever it is. And the more you do, the more you get to know, the same as anything. So if you are starting out or if you're returning to exercise, don't worry, it's all right. There's never any pressure to do everything 100% right 100% of the time. That's okay. Push those hips forwards though. Keep those knees together. You got it, well done. Amazing. And then I also release a new episode every Monday, doing a little trial to release that early for our VIP members. Okay, so you get that early around about the same time, take a little rest as you get your weekly plan that tells you exactly what you're doing for the week. That is for members on the VIP level. Push those heels into the floor, just tip forward, stretch out those hamstrings. Well done. Feel that stretch through the back, through the lower back. So really feeling that stretch all the way down through the back of the legs there, even into the calves. You can pedal, pedal, and pedal just really slowly there as you sink down a little bit further, trying to deepen that stretch. Well done, you're almost there. Lovely job. And take your rest. Thank you so much for joining me today. How quickly did that session go by? Super duper fast. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I'm gonna come in and have a little chat to the members. Excuse as I go a little soft in the focus. Hope you enjoyed that one today. Oh, Caroline, I knew someone would say, oh, the press ups. Where's Claire when we need her? That's what she's normally here for. Natalie, you're here. Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well. I was thinking of that. I haven't seen Natalie. I wonder if I should give her a shout out, but you're here. Wonderful. Wood chop. I know the wood chops are great, aren't they? Oh, well, there you go. Okay, I'm going to read out Caroline's comment for anyone that can't see. She went to the gym for a workout with a gym buddy friend the other day and was quite surprised at how much heavier than her that you could lift and how much stamina you had. You are welcome. And that's just all from the comfort of your own home without having to make a slight tit of yourself in front of other people. You can just do it in front of yourself, and that's all I did. Oh, really pleased you enjoyed that, Natalie and Abby. So nice to see you. I really appreciate you coming all the way from the other side of the world, by the way, Abby. That really does mean a lot. You're welcome, Harriet. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, when I come right in, I look albino. I'm so white. Where's the sun? I need to have a tan. I really, fully clothed at 12. You're just like whipping off layers as you start with your warm up, just like, get that off. We're just doing a bob and weave. I've got an excellent mental image there. Well done, everybody. Oh, Jane, yay. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. I am gonna hit the road, let you get on with the rest of your day. As I said, I will be here on Friday of this week. Members on the VIP level, how's it going with the weekly plan? Let me know. Are you finding it's the right mix of sessions and really trying to get those in the right order for you? So really hope you're enjoying those as well. And don't worry, there's going to be a few little extra tidbits coming for you as well. I thought maybe we'll have a chat one day. Should we like a little happy hour? That would be fun, wouldn't it? So keep your eyes peeled for that. Just trying to work out what would be the best time because we have quite a global audience. But we'll see what we can do. And I will catch you all on Friday at the next live stream. Otherwise, if you can only do a lunchtime, I'll see you right back here next week. Take care, lots of love, stay strong.